Hey guys, it's Anarchy Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon on Wii U. This is Splatterday Night Live, our somewhat weekly Splatoon stream. It's been kind of bi-weekly more recently, but we do have a lot of Splatoon news to catch up on. Splatoon 2, more specifically. So let's jump into some turf wars here. I'm gonna get a drink of water and and get into this. So I have a little. Ooh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to jump out, and maybe we'll get back in here. So I've got a lot of experience to get before we have like 2.5 months before Splatoon 2 is out on the Switch. So I'm gonna try. I still have that goal of hitting level 50. It should be doable, especially if we jump into a couple of these matches occasionally. And we're almost at 49. I'm in the home stretch, and then we're gonna get into some private matches with you guys, because that is the bulk of the Splatterday Night Live streams. But let's start talking about all the Splatoon 2 news. Well, the first little bit here is not Splatoon or Splatoon 2 news, but if you looked at the thumbnail, you saw that we lost a team member already, probably. We just got the release of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, and that is nice because the Inklings are getting some more representation in some of the other Nintendo, franchises. Going to get a little bit more exposure and probably be in some more future games that are outside of their own franchise. I think more people are going to get interested in Splatoon by playing Mario Kart. It's been selling really well, I think, and it's going to be a good introduction to this series for people that might not have tried it originally, that might get interested because of the Inklings driving around and whatnot in Mario Kart. So that's cool to see. If you haven't watched any of the Mario Kart videos that I've been doing, please check those out. Played as the Inkling girl in the first episode. I just unlocked the Ink Striker, so I'm going to be playing and using that. I thought I got my special there for a second. I'm going to be using that here in the next episode that I do. Ooh, we got an Ink Strike on me. As soon as I sent one down, somebody else dropped one on me. That was a little disorienting. We got an Inkling going up top there. Yeah, I'm pretty rusty. It's been 2 weeks since I played last, and even though we're in turf wars here, I think I gotta try to step it up and see if I can do a little better. Ooh, I got all my my teammates are all piling on that the mover. I don't even know what you would call that. I guess a box shipping crate mover mobile. I'm just here to splat ink everywhere. So yeah, we got the Inklings in Mario Kart. That was cool to see. It's the Splatoon 1 Inklings, so it is a little more, related to this game. It's not the Splatoon 2 style, which I think is funny still, because we're about to get a new game, and they're using the older style Inklings still in Mario Kart. But those are, the iconic ones that have been proven as popular, so it makes sense that they would be doing that. There we go. Oh, no! Ah! Velociraptor attack. The typical pincer strike there. So this is our warm-up match. Hopefully we'll still win, but I'm not expecting too many crazy things from me as I get back into this. Hopefully you guys aren't either. So we got Mario Kart. We got a bunch of little tidbits about Splatoon 2, and one of the things that you might not have heard about that wasn't even mentioned by the developers on the official Twitter account or anything. I don't think they've even said this outside of Edge Magazine. There was an interview with the Splatoon developers, and they mentioned that the map rotations in Splatoon 2 will be 2 hours rather than 4. So we're going to have more frequent map changes, which I'm very happy to hear, because it does take quite a bit to get new maps in this game. I think it's one of those things where people will, if you're going to play for that long, you might want to start seeing other maps pop up rather than, ooh, let's get out of here. The last second I exploded, but I think we won. But yeah, when you're playing and you're on a hot streak, I think most people would rather see more of a variety in maps. So I think that's going to be good. They're cutting that in half. And I'm trying to think what else. I've only seen little tidbits of the interview. I have to try to get my hands on that magazine so I can read the full thing. But there's a big ARMS interview as well, because that game is coming out pretty soon here. I think we're like a month from ARMS and about 2.5 months or so from Splatoon 2. We'll do one more turf wars, and then we'll get back into private battles with you guys. So yeah, we got quicker map rotation. Some of the other things, there was a reveal of a new brand of Splatoon 2 gear called the Anarchy brand. It's like Anarchy. I think it's supposed to be Anarchy, because it's all punk stuff, and it looks pretty cool. If you check out the Japanese Twitter account, you can see pictures of that. In the description, I did link to something that has been already localized by the Western, Nintendo of America, they have a whole site on, or a whole section of the Splatoon site dedicated to the Squid Sisters stories. And that's all this. It's kind of strange to see how much they're putting into it, but there's a huge amount of backstory for Callie and Marie in the build-up to Splatoon 2. We're getting like little tidbits every week or so about their life, and it's kind of telling the story of how they started to drift apart, living together in Inkopolis after the final Splatfest. They kind of started to slowly grow apart, and it's very real. It feels like they're getting into like some real life drama and relatable things about, you know, living with people and friends growing apart over time and stuff like that I was not expecting the developers to really delve into, but it's been pretty interesting. So if you want to check that out, I put that in the description. So far we haven't gotten into anything too crazy in terms of them having these, like, you know, things that they couldn't come back from. But I have that feeling, you know, from what they've shown in the trailers and stuff, that we're probably going to get a bit of drama between them. Of course, they're gonna be going their separate ways, at least partially, in the story. So it's one of those things where maybe they'll patch things up before the sequel plot is over, but we're gonna have to see a very different Callie and Marie in Splatoon 2. So they're like, yeah, building up to that, basically, making it seem more realistic and not abrupt that they would just break up and split the band up. But I keep thinking that maybe that's not good. The plot of Splatoon 2, one of the main things might be getting the band back together, like have a Blues Brothers style. We gotta help Callie and Marie patch things up and try to help them make amends for their differences and disagreements and everything. Got somebody over here that we're tracking. They drop down there, and then I got a bomb for them. Gotta be careful. We're doing okay. I'm surprised, you know, it is like riding a bike. Even though you have time periods where you might be rusty, you get back on that bike and you start pedaling, and eventually you'll be splatting people in no time, just like it was yesterday. So yeah, after this we'll jump. We got Gustavo. So yeah, some of you guys have already jumped in here. That's part of why I keep playing turf wars when I want to warm up and do a little bit of practice before we get into some of these private matches. But a lot of you can jump in here rather than ranked mode, where you're not able to get in on it unless you do a squad battle. So it's like I got Gustavo here helping me get the win, so things have been a little easier than they might have been otherwise. Oop, we got someone up here. Hold on the other side of that. Let's give him a bomb. Oh, there he is. Nope, it's a Spinel. Oh, Spinel. Okay, so even more. Got so many of these. Jumping in here. I want to save this and throw it down as we get to the last moment. Someone's flipping out everywhere. Take him out. Oh, no. I got people with the ink strike, and then the roller right ahead of me got me. Okay. So there we go. Twizdecat in the chat is asking, do you know if there'll be any more Splatfest? They have heavily implied, I think they've pretty much outright said the Splatfest will return in the sequel, so we'll have to see. I wonder if they're going to make some improvements to how those work, though, or like changes. Like, they've definitely shown a lot of things that they're like, okay, gear, we're going to make it easier to get your abilities, and we're adding this horde mode with Salmon Run and different, like, things that are going to evolve the way that this game works. So I have a feeling Splatfest will return, obviously, but be probably somewhat different than what we're used to. I'm going to switch to the Tentatek, and maybe we'll start with some tower control in private battle, now that I've given you guys some time to get ready to join the lobby. I want to catch up with the chat, because I saw some comments. Let's see. Do you think they would release Splatoon 2, Inklings, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, says Mr. Jamesy Boy? That would be kind of cool to see, you know, different style of Inklings, but I don't know if they're going to... It still remains to be seen with the new Mario Kart if they're going to add anything else outside of what's already in there. There's a lot of stuff in there already, but I'd love to see more battle maps and block fort and stuff return. I hope they do that. How about, what's a good tower control map? I always like to see Flounder Heights on tower control. I feel like, or not Flounder, Moray Towers on tower control. It's got tower in the name, so you know, it's got to work well together. This one just seems, it's like one of the more intense tower battles that it seems better balanced. I'm not surprised that Moray Towers is one of the confirmed maps already returning in the sequel. And speaking of, you know, changing and enhancing stuff, we've seen Moray Towers is going to get those ink rails in Splatoon 2, so they're definitely, you know, taking even things that we are pretty knowledgeable about already in this game, and making them, you know, even more improved and I was gonna say switched up. You know, I can't use that word anymore. It sounds like I'm making puns, but okay. I got a pretty balanced team here. We got a couple shooters, a roller, and a charger, but I don't know. We're going against Gustavo. He helped me win that last match, but I don't know if I'm warmed up enough to take him down. So let's get into some tower control. And yeah, Sniper Heavens is Minty Bin. That's part of why I'm a little mixed on. Oh, I gotta be ready. I'm a little mixed on Warrior Towers, as it is really a charger-centric map, and I'm definitely not a charger type of player. But, you know, the more practice I have against chargers, the better I'll be prepared when the sequel is out. Isaiah's switching off the roller. He's getting a blaster. Okay, that'll be pretty good on... rollers don't seem quite as effective on tower control, because you can kind of... Especially the brushes, I know that it's very easy to have this dead zone behind the tower's little, you know, center dongle thing that that you can't hit somebody if they're on the other side of it. So that can be frustrating. I tend not to play the brush on the tower if I'm going to be on the tower. Gustavo's playing the octo brush, though. He's picking up where I, you know, was leaving off by not using it. We'll see how he does, but yeah, I know that it feels like I've seen a couple of very high-ranking Octobrush and Ink Brush players say that the tower is probably the weakest mode for the brushes. I'm gonna try to back it up a little here because we got some heavy fire. See if I can kind of protect the side area and get a bomb in there to keep that protected. Yeah, I need to... Oh, jeez. Jumping at the wrong time. Getting in on this tower with the center area just being this war zone can be rough. Got a blaster. Okay. I always forget to watch the... Oh, no! Well, I didn't know he was there because it was so blue that I thought, yeah, no one was around. I always forget to make sure I'm really paying attention to what the weapons are on the enemy team before I even start the match, and I always have to make that a habit because otherwise I just don't know what we are up against so much. We got a brush coming in. Oh, I want to get out of here before he gets close, though. Throw that down and slow him before he can get over towards the tower. Man, look at him dipping out of here. He's smart. He knows not to hang around. Yeah, the tower's getting close already. Oh, jeez. We got someone up here. Oh, man. I think we're outmatched a bit on this side. Ooh. We can still bring this back, though. There's that blaster. Oop, nope. Here comes the brush. Nope. Well, Krakens. I'm not. It doesn't sting as much when the Kraken gets me because I do feel like the Kraken has some big disadvantages. So I'm like, all right, good use of the Kraken. Okay, let me see. I'm still really curious if Splatoon 2 is going to have any sort of invincible special. Remains to be seen whether they're going to go for that. Just thought I saw someone down there. Oh, there they are. Ooh. Oh, no. Got the brush. Yeah, I figured I shouldn't have jumped right into the middle of that. I was just kind of trying to cover my way down, and then Gustavo and whoever that was with the Splatling really surrounded me there. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I can maybe pick someone off from up here, but it's going to be a little weird shooting down. We got a lot of tracking on our side, so that's been helpful. So I don't accidentally run into somebody that I don't know is there. But yeah, we're really getting like locked into this spot. My aim is not great. Okay, well, maybe that was the best set for me on that map because I kept missing a lot of my suction bombs. Okay, we are going to maybe switch weapons. I'm thinking I like warming up with the shooter weapon because I feel like that'll get my aim in the good place where it needs to be. Ooh. Yeah, we had a little bit of an imbalance on rank there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna switch off the shooters for a little bit. Maybe we'll go with a brush since we're changing modes as well. And I'm trying to think if there's any other little bits of news. Oops. Any other bits of Splatoon 2 news that I didn't get to cover. I think we got to most of it. They showed some like merchandise and different stuff that's coming out in Japan. And, oops. Don't want to go into ranked here. I'm just used to like automatically trying to go in there if I'm playing on my own. So yeah, there's different like little plushes and stuff they showed coming out for the new game. I can't remember if there's anything else, but if you want to see some of the stuff as it's hot off of the presses and coming from the developers firsthand, then the Japanese Splatoon Twitter account, I think it's Splatoon JP, is the way to go. Let's celebrate the new map in in Mario Kart by playing on Urchin Underpass. We'll do a little bit of we got an imposter in here. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I wonder which weapon they're gonna go with. Tiller's pretty good, I remember. Isaiah's pretty good. It's probably balanced enough, right? Well, Spinel and Gustavo should probably be on opposite teams, so let's do this. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, we'll see. I'm on an opposite team, playing against a clone of myself. And so this is Rainmaker. But yeah, Urchin Underpass, if you didn't see the Mario Kart version, it's crazy. The way they stretched the stage out to make it work better for a bunch of vehicles driving around, but it definitely works well with your knowledge of this game. If you played Splatoon or watched a lot of Splatoon, you'll know the layout of that map very well, because it is so not one-to-one, but it's definitely evokes all the different little areas. Although I think it might be, yeah, it's the older version of the map, I think, because it doesn't have some of the side areas. So it really makes me wonder when they started development on Deluxe and some of those extra battle modes. It might have started as like a expansion to the Wii U one originally, and then it evolved into its new thing. Yeah, we got a clone, but it's a female Inkling instead. Yeah, but looking like they're using the same set. This is one of my favorite songs. We got Quick Start here, ABXY, or the Chirpy Chips. I feel like the Japanese version of that band's name, most of the localization stuff is really good, but I feel like that one, they should have kept it, the button names, ABXY. But yeah, the Urchin Underpass version being the old one is kind of interesting. I don't know if they just thought that was a little bit simpler for the Kart setup, or how they decided that was the best way to go. Alright, doing pretty well here. Got a good cover it. Well, nope, not as well as I would want. Somebody's going to be sneaking up behind us if we're not careful. Get that going. And then I got the feeling that they're going to be over here soon. Yep, there they are. There we go. Oh, jeez. We splatted each other. Bird-on-bird violence. They got quick super jump on their helmets, so I can easily tell myself apart from them. They've got the same looking gear, but definitely not the same abilities, so I know which one to shoot. If they're not, if you guys encounter both of them, then you know which one is the evil clone. Okay, I want to see if we can sneak our way in here and try to cover this guy. He's having a tough time. Spinel getting close. They're all the way up there. That's my clone. Clone's headed in. Oh no! Ooh, sneaking up on him, but he didn't see me there. There's a Kraken. Okay, I gotta back this up a little bit. And someone's jumping to me, so I have to make sure they don't get splatted. Oop, they got the Rainmaker. Let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. Someone's right here. Ah! Took out half the team, but they still got me. Gustavo is just so quick. Look at him zipping around. He's got really good movement. I gotta... Yeah, I think getting back in that mindset to be like, ink, swim, 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 move around as quick as I can. I don't have the swim speed up on this helmet because I got a little damage, to make sure that the Octobrush can splat a bit faster than it normally would, because it's one of those weapons that without any damage up, you can have a tough time splatting before other faster weapons like the Carbon Roller. I think it's still a little slower even with damage up. It's just, yeah. Oop, got a Kraken moving in. Nope, what the? Okay. I thought I was in a safe spot, but I guess not. We're still doing all right. They haven't gotten any turf really. Or no, any distance, but they're starting. They're getting in here. Trying to get some extra, speaking of turf, myself. This is when they are really going to push, though. You can see they're already getting in here. Get Gustavo! Yeah, he had that bubbler. My buddy was able to survive a little bit longer there. Okay, this is when we got to push back as fast as we can before they all respawn. And I've got my Inkzuka. They're coming around that side area. Probably know not to do that. With me having my special here. Nope, okay, well, I pushed in too far. I was like, okay, they're all respawning. They're not going to be here in a second. But guess what? My lady doppelganger was right there. Jeez, look at all that. We lost the lead immediately. They are either... Yeah, what is going on? Get them. There we go. Jeez, can't believe how fast they made it over there. That was crazy. This might be a good time to dip a different way. If I got some cover. Yeah, there we go. Somebody help me around here. Go, go, go. Yep, I'm gonna try to push in. Tiller or someone has some cover for me. Yep, nope. Ah, tried to get in there. Couldn't handle Gustavo. How fast he can. Look at him taking everybody out. Sad when you watch your teammates just get destroyed by the same person that took you out, but it happens. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, we can get that distance back if we're quick here. They're gonna try to come up this way, maybe. Possible. Got my Inkzuka, but I don't know when the best time to throw it out is, because they're down there, but they're hiding well enough where I don't think I can get them. Nope. Ah. Yeah, the Inkzuka, I think being bad with the Charger translates to not being very good with the Inkzuka either. Gotta get better at some of these long-range shots. If I'm gonna use this set more often. There we go. Got him. Alright, somebody's gonna be sneaking around this way. Oh, who's down here? Just saw the Inkzuka firing off. Come on. We still have time. We can do this. A couple seconds. We gotta hold on to this, though. Nope. That's not gonna work. Get in there. And go, go, go. Trying to go around. And get the distance we need. Come on, come on, come on. Look out. Nope. I tried. Yeah, I was like, I have to push in. Gustavo got me. It wasn't the suction bomb. Tried to get as close as I could without getting splattered by that bomb, but it really didn't go our way after that one push. Lots of samurais, though. Let's look at all these helmets. 3 out of 8. Okay, man. Look at some of the splats on both teams. There's some really good up in the double digits. Okay, the Lego Flappy Smith says he's ignoring us. Well, I can't look at the chat when I'm playing. Kind of goes without saying, but I try to check between matches best I can. Alright, so let's do another one here. I think I might switch to my other Octobrush set. Ooh, having some connection things occasionally. This is the second one, but not too bad. There we go. Alright, and then we'll go to Splat Zones. Yeah, I think this is, depending on the map, the other Octobrush might do well. Let's see, what's a good one? I really like, yeah, let's go to Piranha Pit. I really like this map. Nice and large, I got a lot of room for my beacons. Kraken should help out a bit. Let's do it. And, okay, so Gustavo, Spinel, CJ, that looks pretty balanced. I was like, let's put me on one. I do seem pretty good. Not me, but my other clone seems pretty good, is what I mean. So let's just do that and that. That looks right. Okay, let's try it. And just patting myself on the back, but I meant my clone. The other doppelganger is pretty good. All right, and we'll switch Octobrushes. Let's get in here and do some Splat Zones. Now this is when I get to look at the chat as much as I want before the match begins. So if you got any questions, that's the best time to do it, you know, when we're prepping to jump in here, and I can put my full attention on the chat. Joey Spa says he gave me a shout out on his Splatoon video. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that. Let's see. CLS Swinson says, do more Animal Crossing. I did fall out of New Leaf again. I'm really hoping, so we're pretty close to E3 here. We're like a month or so from that. And I'm really hoping they've got a mobile and probably a Switch version of Animal Crossing on the way. So I'm really hoping, I kind of just want a fresh start on Animal Crossing and to have a new town and everything. I did do most of the stuff in New Leaf and checked out the update and everything, but I'm ready to move on to a new location, a new Newston. Got to come up with a good town name for that. Look at everyone's. The other team is all the samurai helmets. In honor of me mentioning that there's a lot of them. Okay, not that this is going to be a great beacon spot, but I might head over here and try to lay some down. The enemy team definitely has the advantage of knowing exactly, you know, you can see the beacons on the map, but they know a lot of the time what my strat is when I, you know, show on the video, obviously, on the feed, my beacons here. Let's put one up here. Just because we can. Alright. Felt like Bob Ross there. Let's just do a happy beacon up on this side, just because we can. There we go. Thank you, Gustavo. Saved me. Tried to jump in and go for that. Worked out. Alright, let's keep this locked down best we can. Someone there. Way back here. Where'd they go? Saw him. I saw him over there. Nope. Ah, I had my Kraken. So close. At least I died by my own hand. But yeah, if I need to get a little quicker with popping my special. And then I think it'll would have survived there. I was gonna say I'm excited for the sequel just because I do really like the Pro Controller. Almost everything about the Pro Controller I do think is like, you know, ideal for playing games, and the clicking the sticks I think is a little bit simpler on that compared to on here. I don't know, I think just having the more compact controller compared to the big screen will be a little faster, but I was gonna say, yeah, I said almost everything. The one thing with the Switch Pro Controller that I really don't like is there's like a weird thing where somebody else maybe back me up on this if they had the same issue, but if you try to like flick the stick, sometimes it flicks back into the other, you know, the position that you had, so you'd like, you know, go to the side or something, and then the stick, it's usually when you're in like a menu, you would select some direction and then it kind of clicks back into place and goes back exactly where it was, so you'll like reverse your choice immediately. And it probably pops up in Zelda and different stuff I've been playing. Not too much of an issue when you're holding down a direction and moving around, but when you're navigating menus, it's a little weird. So that's my only real gripe with the Pro Controller on Switch. But other than that, I really like the feel of that controller, the design, very ergonomical. I don't like other controllers. Like I like the PlayStation 4 controller a lot. I feel like that kind of goes to your hand contours a lot. But yeah, the Pro Controller on Switch, probably my favorite controller. Not that the Joy-Cons are bad. I just think they're so small. I got large gamer hands, so it definitely feels like the Joy-Cons can be a little tough to use. Splatoon, when I demoed Splatoon 2, that was one of the things I noticed was the Joy-Cons felt a little tough to use, and especially with the special, because I would accidentally click it in sometimes. That happens in Zelda when you're trying not to sneak, but you accidentally crouch in the middle of battle. But anyways, yeah. Okay. So let's see. Me King Kurger says, I thought you were going to play Splatoon 2. This is Splatoon 1 with Splatoon 2 news. You know, we covered a lot of that at the beginning, but Splatoon 2 is not out yet, so we can't play it. I did do the test fires, if you got to see that. We, you know, back at the end of March. Check those out if you haven't. There's 6 of those. And that was a pretty good back and forth. I don't think we held it down pretty well, so played to my advantage in terms of what map and set, you know, weapon set that I like, so I don't think, yeah, the teams were mostly balanced. Let's see. So we did, let's go back to tower control. I'll see if any, oh, Clyde wants to see the Squiffer. We could go with the Squiffer. I haven't played that in a while. How about, yeah, tower control on Mahi. This is a pretty good mode for the Squiffer because you get the extra range a little bit. And then I think was Lily the one, or Lyndon was the one with the C rank, because I want to put them on Gustavo's team to try to balance things. Either way, yeah, let's see, Tiller, put them on there. I gotta be on the opposite team of my clone or else it'll get confusing. So let's let's do that. And then Squiffer, which Squiffer set are we using? So we've got the, or no, not the Squiffer, I was thinking the Squelcher. I always mix those up. I guess we can do one with the Squiffer. I'm going to use the fresh Squiffer. And hopefully this will work out. This is kind of a rough one for me because it is a charger, but I'll give it my best shot. Gustavo's got the E-Leader, the custom, to cover some of the ground for me. This is going to be a little rough, though, with multiple chargers. We'll see. Hopefully the other team will not trounce us. Okay. So, yeah, Clyde likes the Squiffer. I'm using it for you, buddy. Thanks for the suggestion. It's been a while since I played this. I think when Sheldon's Picks came out, it was like a year ago now, I think, when we had a bunch of those added to the game. Russ is asking, what am I hoping for the campaign? I would really, you know, ideally, the craziest thing that they could do with the Splatoon 2 story mode campaign is have it from the Octoline's perspective, you know, Octarian's perspective or something. I don't think they're going to do that. But I'd love to see something maybe with their side a little more, or yeah, I think it's going to involve the Squid Sisters maybe even more so than in the first game. I bet that's going to be a big crux of the story. And yeah, I don't know. I guess DJ Octavio is going to be out of his snow globe and doing shenanigans. But at the same time, I hope they do something a little more complicated than just being like, the Octarians are back, they've got new weaponry. That's pretty much it, you know. That's the easy way they could go. So I think they're not gonna just do that, most likely. They've been pretty inventive with a lot of the stuff they've shown so far. So I don't think they would be able to. That was the wrong one to do there. I don't think they would be happy with just doing that. Jeez. Which one is it? Okay, Luna Blaster, I was gonna say. Hit me right in my both eyes. He's got all this quick respawn. I think he's ready for the tower with that set. You gotta be careful, because, yep, there he goes. I'm not gonna be able to, you know, this is not a good set for me against somebody who is just so good with that Luna Blaster. I feel like I love doing suggestions and what weapons to try. Obviously, it helps me going out of my comfort zone. But I do not, yeah, I hate kind of feeling like I'm at such a huge advantage because I haven't practiced with a weapon set. But we'll try our best either way. There goes someone. Yeah, this range on this, I gotta like get up in the mix, but I'm not so great at that when I'm using a Squiffer. And I can't aim that well with it. We got anyone down here? I should probably just be riding the tower, trying to do that to help my buddies that way. So I'm not much of a help hanging out over here. There we go, I got one. Okay. That's, you know, at least I can rest on that. I keep falling off, trying to back up. There's somebody. I just saw him go around that side. Oop, almost. Can do this. Nope. You don't want to do that, though. I'm just getting in here. Where's that? Where'd they go? What if I super jump? There we go. Yeah, I did it. I wasn't still a Kraken, but I did the old jump onto the grate, super jump away to take out CJ. I'm glad I remembered that. Because people, yeah, will obviously try to get onto areas where you can't go and stay away from you that way. I'm getting tracked, so I'm in a bad way here. But gotta try to move in. I'm starting to get a couple. Yeah, my practice playing Splatoon 2 and using the charger a bit in that game is probably helping. Alright, somebody's gonna be on there. No. That fence got in the way. See if we can get someone. There we go. Ooh, nope. The rival Squiffer. They're just going, yeah. I'm glad that they've got the girl Inkling, because then we can tell us apart a little easier. Obviously, I know which one is me, because I'm playing as them. But yeah, they're the exact same gear and everything. Did not land that very well. Okay, gotta keep up with my splats that I got earlier. I can't just mess up in the last little bit here. We still have to try to win. Somebody's over this way. There they are. There, yep. Yeah, the Luna Blaster, frustrating enough because of people being so good with it. Yeah, if you're accurate with it, you can get people pretty well, but I think the other side of that too is the bomb rush on. That feels like one of the best specials because you can just completely force someone back from where they want to be. They just can't get in there unless they've got some type of invincibility special themselves. I really don't know if this is a good idea to head down here because, oh, yeah, somebody's behind me. I heard him, or no? Oh, there we go. All right, I do have my Kraken. I just have to be able to pop it fast enough. Ooh, somebody just went down into the ink. Can we get? Oh, I should just jump up there. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. And there we go. Probably shouldn't have thrown that out as quick as I did. But oh, well, I also should have put myself between the pole and the water. Jeez. All right. Well, we got the lead. We just have to hold on to it. We can do this. Oh, maybe not. Who's down here? Who's lurking at our spawn? Okay, good. We can win this despite me using the Squiffer. I think we can do it if we just believe. Hold on, hope. Ooh. Person's a farther charger, I think. Waiting for me to get out in the open. Take me out. Ooh, they're coming around this way. Someone is. Where are they going? Ooh. Oh, I just saw him there. Having this fight of my life here, and then someone's just gonna sneak around and get me when I lose my bearings. You might not know I'm here. Whoever that was, CJ. Somebody booyah'd. Oh, did we do it? Ah, I got a handful of splats. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Part of it too, I think, is that I did change my sensitivity to be not as loosey-goosey from some of the previous weeks. A couple weeks ago, I changed it, and I feel like that's helped me out a lot. I'm not overshooting as much and everything. Okay, there we go. That was a good match in terms of my previous Charger record. Maybe not the best, but yeah, it did help out to go out of my comfort zone. So thank you, Clyde, for suggesting that. All right, so tower control. What's up next? Rainmaker, and I'm not sure what I want to use, but we'll find a good Rainmaker map. How about, let's see if there's any suggestions. Cherry Pie wants to see a slosher. What's a good Rainmaker map? It's been a while since, yeah, I'm trying to think of one we haven't seen in a bit. We got a bit of, I was going to say port mackerel, but we got some of that right at the beginning of the stream. How about, let's go Anchovy Games. I do like this one a lot. Grew on me over the months that it's been out. So Lily, I think Lyndon might be, oh no, Lyndon's not in here. Tiller, Marco, Gustavo needs to be on that one. Oscar, and then, or maybe, let's try this. Tough balancing these, but try my best here. Trying to remember. I wish, yeah, in the new game they should do, the sequel, they should probably have a bit easier of a time with sorting the ranks in private battle. I'd like to be able to see everybody's rank outside of the results screen so I can try to balance stuff. I wonder if they're trying to steer people away from purely making teams based on rank, but it does make it a lot more complicated because I have to remember everybody's, skill level and everything. Okay, I'm gonna try the sloshing machine because I got that suggestion. Well, they said slosher, so I'm gonna do the sloshing machine. And we're Rainmaker on Anchovy. Let's see. Ethan says, can you please play regular mode so I can play with you because I can't do squad? The regular, oh, you just mean Turf Wars, I wonder. Yeah, people talked about the imposter. Doing squad, this isn't squad mode, this is, just regular teams playing stuff, but we could do a little Turf Wars to finish up and get, people can jump into there. I wonder if they're having trouble getting into the private matches, but I don't think it's going to be any easier getting into a Turf Wars because there's only so many slots for that as well. Trevor says, hey Adam, did you enjoy the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tourney yesterday? Yeah, I've got some footage of that I need to get edited and posted here, but I did have a big tournament, a battle tournament. We're going to do more of that. I kind of debated whether to stream Splatoon or, here's that song again, Splatoon or Mario Kart, and I kind of fell on Splatoon because I've been doing a lot of Mario Kart, so I wanted anyone who's waiting for Splatterday Night Live to be able to watch that. But yeah, so I'll probably do, lots more Mario Kart tournaments for sure. I want to get more of those battle mode tournaments and racing. And where's everybody? Thought we had a bunch of guys over there flying all over the place. There's a bubbler. Trying to be careful with my... Ooh, now I'm in a bad spot because can't see if anyone's up there. I'm gonna try to defend this while they go for the Rainmaker because I feel like that is my forte a little bit better, is playing a little defensively with this. You gotta stay far enough back to be able to... Ooh, lost it. Gotta be able to stay far enough back to actually get these and stay at range. Do they have it? They might. Probably should have secured that. Let's just, throw a bomb rush down and try to block the way that they could be going to intercept us. Here we go. All right. Should have slowed him a little. Nope. Up. Threw my own bomb in there. There we go. Can't outsmart me. The other me. Where's the Rainmaker? Around the other side? It's hard to see. I think it's over there. I feel like my clone is just about ready to jump back in here and get me. There they are. Okay. They're over that way. Try to be careful and protect the backside here where they can spin around and get us. I think we're alright here. Somebody's got to get that Rainmaker. I gotta be more aggressive with trying to get in there and do that too, because I don't grab it as often as I should. Everybody likes to dunk, but carrying it over there is a little tougher. Aha! I saw ya. Alright, this is the time. I'm so close to my special. If I get a little bit more ink, then I can get that going. I should probably hang back a little, because otherwise I'm gonna die and not have it at all. There we go. Let's get this going. Nope. Jeez. Get out of here. We're so close. We can do this. Oh, no. Ah, they got their bomb rush too. Fighting myself, and they've got all my powers and abilities. This was slightly different gear stuff. There they go. Look at them. It is nice to know, yeah, whenever someone plays the weapon that I am playing, it's like, okay, I know exactly what they're capable of. So they've got all the same stuff. So that is handy. Everyone should just all play the same weapon. It'll probably still be exciting, though, despite having a lot of washing machines. Ice cream makers. I still can't, yeah, it's a sloshing machine, so it seems like it's supposed to be obviously a washing machine sort of thing, but it still really looks like what you would get like a snow cone out of or whatever. It's like a portable ice cream machine or whatever. Okay, let me get back up in the mix, because they had a little bit of time there with it, but they didn't manage to push it much. Let's see if we can get anyone who's trying to climb up after me. Got an ink strike. Okay. No. Ah, man. Is that another? There's another slosher. So many sloshers this time. Okay. I think we can do this as long as we don't blow it. Oh, we're having some drops. Oh, no. You guys can still see what's going on. This hasn't happened too much in a while. All right. It's stabilized, maybe. Or has it? We got some iffy connection right now. Hopefully you guys are seeing the whole match here. Some nice art. I don't want to get distracted by the Miiverse posts, but it can happen. Oh, back it up. Yeah, we're getting so many dropped frames, unfortunately. That'll happen sometimes. There we go. Nope. Ah! Oh, let me check here. Trying to make sure the stream's going well and help my team out. Well, this is tough. Okay, go. It's stabilized. I think. Nope. Man, yeah, I think we're just... The internet's pooping out for whatever reason. I apologize. I'm too distracted by that. We're gonna lose if... No, we're still okay. I was gonna say, if we lose because I'm trying to keep the stream going, then that is not gonna be good. This reminds me of the old days of streaming when I first started. It was a lot tougher to have a stable connection and have that going well enough, but that hasn't happened in a while. I'm wondering what's going on. I'll figure it out after this match. Can't do anything about it in the middle of it. Okay, let's see. Let me mute here while I mess with this real quick. Good job to the purple team. Purple, pink, Callie. Okay, I think we I think we got back with no, yeah, I don't know, we just had a weird hiccup in the connection there. Oh, it says it's dropping again. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we should be back. Hopefully that fixed the issue, and we'll get into another match here. Yeah. Not really anything that I caused or could do much about. It was just a weird dip in the net. Okay, so we just did Rainmaker. I got so distracted by that I forgot what we were up to. Let's do Splat Zones, and we'll grab a map we haven't played. Try Death Bears asking about Minecraft snapshots. I have kind of slowed down on that, and I haven't done one in a bit, but I'm trying to get a huge huge video just to wrap up all the stuff for this one update in one. Working on that. Okay. Let's see. It's getting better. Okay, thank you. Lots of questions that don't have to do with Splatoon, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, talking about older stuff. Let's see. Are we gonna stream Zelda? I don't know about Arion. If that would be a really good thing to stream. I feel like it works better to be able to just record it, and then I can do higher quality stuff without worrying about issues that could pop up, like lag and things like that. Okay, Splat Zones on... Let's do Museum. Not my favorite map, but we're going to mix things up with that a little bit. And this looks a decent balance. Just kind of went down the middle there. Okay, what's a good Splat Zones? I might want to go back to my Wasabi. Well, how about, yeah, let's do the... I was looking at the Squelcher earlier as an option because I was, yeah, mixing it up with the Squiffer, but let's do that. And we'll have our defensive splash wall, and the Ink Strike is really good. This seems like a good set for being a defensive zone defender. Let's see. So yeah, I saw a couple people ask about Splatoon friends list stuff. So this is, I've added, you know, the max I can right now, but I think after this week I'll clear things out and get some new people in. I will tweet out when I'm doing that, so it's at Swimbird941. I usually, you know, it's usually a Saturday before I stream that I'll say, hey, I'm clearing things out, add me, and my name, you know, Swimbird on here is the one, not the clone, but the one that's talking is the one you want to add. And, you know, I get as many people as I can, but there is a hard limit. The Switch, luckily, has a 300-person limit for the friends list, from what I've heard. I haven't maxed it out yet. But yeah, so we'll have more people in Splatoon 2, I think, more variety of people that can join. But for now, I can only get 100 of you guys in the possible ranks, and sometimes you get people that get added and then they don't necessarily play, so that can make it difficult. There's a lot of reasons why it's hard to get in on this stuff, unfortunately, but that's the breaks with a hard limit like that. Mario Kart is nice because I can just do a tournament, and then you guys can join in without having to be on my friend list. So if you happen to have Mario Kart, definitely get in on those tournaments. You don't have to do anything but just put in the code for the tournament, and then you'll have a way to jump in on it. Alright, yeah, I feel good about this set. Hopefully we can keep this zone locked down here. We're doing pretty well. This is one of the ones that's a little, feels like it goes back and forth a lot, because as soon as people jump in, yeah, they can cover a lot of it on top of this little center spin-a-majig and stuff like that. The splash ball uses so much ink. Trying to recharge here. This is when, yeah, my ink recovery up is going to be very helpful. I always, yeah, I gotta remember, don't forget to get the ink on the top there. We're in a real bad spot here. I need to do this before I die. Last thing to do before I die is Ink Strike. I figured I was on the way out. Mono's down there. Yeah, that was just a bad spot. Okay, let's see. But yeah, that was such a weird little lag thing that it made me remember how much we have had such little. Yeah, I feel like connections are getting better these days, where lag has not been as much of a thing, or, you know, dropped frames and whatnot. So I'm happy that my internet has held up. It reminds me, yeah, it really reminds me of the old days of Splatoon streams, and this is like the 141st Splatoon stream I think I've done. We had all the, you know, pretty much every Splatfest I streamed. So it's just, yeah, weird thinking back how we dealt with those hiccups, and it's been a while since we've had any, so it's been nice. Get them. Oof. Yeah, the splash wall is really causing me to not have the ink I need to actually take someone out, so I need to throw it down and then get my ink back before I bother to even go in and start attacking and covering turf. There we go. Getting the flow of the different weapons can be a little tough to get used to. Remembering when to be a squid and when to be a kid. Alright, this is when we get this going. This is also another one that I gotta be careful, because I think if the spinning art installation on my end does go over the wall, then it's just gonna break it and make it so that I should throw that down here for my buddies to use. But yeah, that'll go over it and destroy it, kind of like beacons work that way too, I think, where you have to be careful with not having them just get destroyed. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that down. Let them use it while I ink strike. You guys can have this since I'm way back here. Use my wall. Have my wall. Help my buddies out. That's the thing I mentioned when we talked about Salmon Run in the new game, the horde mode against the salmon monsters that we're gonna have in the sequel. I am really excited to be playing with you guys against the hordes of fish and stealing their eggs in the future, because I think I'm more of a cooperative player than a competitive player. I'd rather be on a team and play with you guys than necessarily try to compete against you. But you know, I get a mix when we do Splatoon because I get to play with you and against you. But yeah, that's gonna be exciting, and I've heard that it's gonna have a lot of. From that interview, they talked about it having a lot of different levels of difficulty. So I think it's gonna have a lot of legs, where if you're a really good player, you're still gonna have to spend a while trying to get all the rewards and everything from it, or whatever we earn. They still haven't said much. I'm excited to learn more, especially about Salmon Run. They did mention in that interview with Edge Magazine that I talked about at the beginning of the stream that, oh, no, I ran out of ink. I got saved by my buddy, but it was a little too late. That interview talked about how they have been very, you know, purposefully putting info out little by little. They don't want to put out a ton of info and overwhelm, you know, have it all get lost in the mix. They want to have bits of info and have them be more meaningful by dulling them out that way. So I do agree with that, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to know more. I want to know all the details about all the, yeah. But we don't have much until the release, so we don't have to wait long here. ARMS, of course, you know, is going to be before that, but Splatoon is not too far away. All right, we did it. Had a good match. I think we're going to go into the final one here, so what is it going to be? I'm trying to, tower control. What weapon and stuff you want to see? And we will go with the crowd's favorite. So we can kind of end on a community chosen note. Go cast your vote. No, there's no. I don't think there's a polling thing in the chat, but that would be cool if they added that as like an option to be able to say, hey, everybody vote on this, and then I go with the decision of that. That would be really cool. Maybe I'll tweet at the YouTube gaming or YouTube live people about that. Okay, Piranha Pit should be a battle mode arena, says Isaiah in Mario Kart, I'm guessing, is what he's saying. Did I don't remember if I jumped out. I think we need to jump out still, get a fresh group. Kawhi wants to see the arrow spray, a couple of rollers. How about, yeah, roller sounds good. We haven't really used a roller much, although we are doing tower control. The arrow spray, a couple arrow sprays. Maybe that would be good. Yeah, I think I really like the one newer arrow spray with the Kraken for tower control. So let's do that, and we'll finish with whatever map I see pop up in the chat while we get people in here. Let's see. Lots of octo shots, mini splatling. Lots of good suggestions of stuff that I need to practice with. But yeah, some people talking about they want to play Salmon Run with me. Yeah, we can do that. Not too long from now. I'm excited. Arrow spray on, it's a map. Let's just finish with the classic walleye here, since we haven't played that yet tonight. And we'll do Tiller, Lily, yeah, maybe just down the middle would be good. Again, hopefully that's balanced well enough. Okay, and I will finish up using the PG. I think this is my favorite of the arrow sprays. Probably the least nice looking, because it's all copper and kind of degrading. It's you'd think it would be, yeah, if they're ranked by luster, then this is, you know, the best one, but not really. I don't know, the mines have not been too popular. I know a lot of people do use them, but definitely not my my go-to sub weapon. Okay, so we're finishing up. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me and talking about Splatoon stuff and dealing with any drops we had for that one match. It only seemed to last for that couple minutes, so I'm glad that we're back to having a regularly scheduled stream. If you have questions and stuff or things that I didn't get to reply to, I mentioned my Twitter. It's at swimbird941, like the channel. That is in the description. If you feel like subscribing, there's more Splatoon and Mario Kart and Zelda and all this stuff on the way, and even more Minecraft here pretty soon once I get that wrapped up. So I do appreciate everybody being patient if you are at the channel looking for stuff that you haven't seen in a little bit. I do want to get back to some older stuff too. It's yeah, a lot of the time getting back into a game after lapsing on it can be like, oh, I gotta remember everything about this. But I think it's worth doing to wrap stuff up if I really do, yeah, want to see the end of certain games. Okay, they got a charger over there. Try to hit him. Ah, jeez. Used a lot of my ink on those burst bombs trying to get the charger. Oh, I forgot to switch to my... I was supposed to switch to my samurai helmet to get the damage up. So this might be a quick... Maybe we'll do another one here if this ends really quickly. But, yeah, I was meaning to get some damage up on my burst bombs, but that didn't work out so well. Let's try to get them while they're around the side. They're off the tower. Probably going to be back on it before too long, though. There we go. Oh, someone's going to get on here before I can get it moving again. Okay, Kraken time. Kraken here. Yeah, if I had damage up, that might have taken him out, but it didn't quite work out like that. Sorry, sniper. Gotta get him. Gotta get into here. There we go. Couple of them there. Oh, no. My Kraken. I was so on a Kraken roll that I forgot. That sounds delicious. I was on a roll with my Kraken there. I forgot that it was gonna run out. Get my aim aligned there. And it just kind of ran out at the wrong time, but try to get back into here. Get that tower on our side before too long. Ooh, no, we don't want it on our side, obviously. We want it on their side. And to get points, that's the name of the game. Alright, here we go. I'm so close to my Kraken, I'm gonna kind of wait a second. Jump up there. Nope. Well, now we're not... I think this has light special depletion, which is another thing I like about it. The one with the... One of them has the... Does it have anything super? I'm trying to remember the special on the silver arrow spray, but yeah. The other ones seem to have less, or heavier special depletion, so you don't get to keep it as much if you get splatted. This is a risky way to go, especially if they see me here. Oop, yep, they did. A little bit more turf, and maybe I can actually get my Kraken. There we go. Okay, we took the tower. We gotta keep it going. Did somebody get him over here? Because there was somebody around the corner. Yep, let's get in. Get in there, and I will kind of hang out here and use my Kraken when need be. Ready? Do it. Yep. I feel like we waited long enough. Oh, no, no, no. Ha! We had it, and then... Nope. Ah, jeez. Stay on here. Stay on here. Stay on target. Ah, no. Oh, my gosh. Get back on. We had it. We had it. Ah, the Kraken's going to get it. I think that's going to be a goal. All right. Thank you guys so much. We're going to finish up with that match. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. And we'll have more Splatoon 2 news here pretty soon. And yeah, I think we're going to get another big burst of them sometime here because we're getting so close. Big burst of features and things, I'm guessing, because we're getting close to the release date. So they gotta detail more stuff. All right. Heading out for the night. We'll see you guys next time for more Splatoon. Goodbye.